Hello, I am Dr. Jeff Munn with Poplar Animal Hospital. I am excited today to let you know about a new product called Solensia. I think it's going to be a game changer for our kitty cat world with arthritis. I've been using it a bit more. I think it's been out for about a year, but within about the last 3 to 4 months, I started trying to find some more kitty cats in my adult life. I've been a veterinarian for 25 years now, but in my adult life, we've had more cats in my household than dogs. And there are just a lot of cats that have arthritis, and I am missing a lot of them. Turns out a lot of veterinarians are missing a lot of them. So I started looking into a bit more now that we have a product that can really do some good for our kitties with arthritis. So I'm going to go through a couple of videos and some things that you guys can look for to see if your cat, especially if they're over 6, turns out cats over 6, 61% will have arthritis, and cats over 12, 90 to 92%, depending on the study, will have arthritis. So there are lots of kitties with arthritis. It turns out that cats are excellent at hiding their arthritis. Not just because they want to make their owners and us veterinarians look dumb, which I think they do on a lot of occasions, but they are prey creatures, so they're designed to find their target, go after it, get it, and they also know the flip side of things. If you're looking for prey, you don't want to become the prey. So they're designed to hide illness, hide disease, hide these things, and they do it really, really well. Unfortunately, when they come into the veterinary office, my cats too, they don't really want to be there. They come in a carrier, they're in a box. You had a tremendously hard time usually getting them in the box. Once they get to us, they don't want to come out of the box. So we do what we can do, but at least for me, for the last 25 years, and recently I've been talking to more veterinarians as we talk about these challenges, most agree that the orthopedic exam and going through identifying kitties with arthritis is a big challenge. We don't see them in their normal environment. So one of the things that's been helpful that has identified a couple of these kitties for me has been having owners use this guy, use your cell phone, and just get 5 to 10 seconds of your kitty going down the stairs, up the stairs, jumping up on a surface, jumping down from a surface, and I'll show you that. And I'll get my mug out of the way and show a couple of kitties that are having some changes that fit with arthritis when they're going up and down the stairs. And then you can see after an injection, Solensia is a monoclonal antibody. Not to get too deep in the weeds with it, but the way that it works is basically an injection that will blockade something called nerve growth factor, which we have found builds up in the joints in kitty cats with arthritis. All the other treatments and things we've had in the past have really been difficult either to give to the kitties, or they've not been very effective, or they're completely off label, or they require you giving a tablet or sprinkling something on the food. Most kitties are not like dogs. You put something on their food, they're not going to eat it. So this being an injection that lasts 4 weeks, it lasts a month, the results that I've seen so far in our own patients have been pretty dramatic, and I'll show you those here directly. So we'll see what you think. Elliot is, he's the kitty coming down right now. So a couple of things that I would think about is, one is hesitation. So when we see hesitation, that can be a sign of arthritis in kitties. The other, for going down, like elbows, it turns out is the #1 joint in kitties for their arthritis. So for elbows, what we're trying to notice here, if I can get this one to replay, a little slower speed, you can see that slide down. So hesitation, head bob, so H and a H, and then S, which is sliding down. Head bob is more of a move that kitties have when they're hips are bothering them and they're trying to jump up on something. So let's watch him coming down the stairs one more time, and then I'll show you. I think that this is, here he comes down. And then here is after the Solensia injection. I think this is about, I'm thinking it's about 3 weeks after. And I slowed that down because he's moving pretty good. And then we'll run it at regular speed. So quite impressive. There we go. So quite impressive with one injection there. And now this is a 17-year-old kitty cat. And just look at the difference here. Now, full disclosure, we did also give this kitty an additional anti-inflammatory. So we will want to see after, because it takes really about 6 weeks for the Solensia injection to get into to full dose within the system. So it's after that second injection, really, a month later. One more. There we go. So this is a synopsis page. It also goes through the areas where I was talking about hoping that I could get more video of kitties jumping up, jumping down, and climbing up and down the stairs. The other thing that was interesting is so far I've had, I think, 6 or 7 responses that sent me video, and then we did do injections in a number of those kitties. And this here says that not only did it help cats control their pain, but improve their quality of life. So one of the interesting things from the back and forth I've had with some of the kitties, especially it seems like the ones that were over 14, I had a number that were between 14 and 18 years old. So some older kitties that, even though the owners reported to me that they couldn't put their finger on a distinct video change for the second video, that they felt like their cat felt better. I keep getting that report many times about 5 or 6 days or within the first week of the injections. Like, I don't know that he's moving a lot more yet, but there's something about him or her, like I can tell they feel better. And when I ask a little bit more, it's like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but they definitely feel better. So I'm thinking we may be seeing some micro expression changes that it's hard for us to pick up on, but just like you can tell if your best friend or a family member, has migraines typically, and they're just getting bugged a little bit, you can tell something's off. You can also tell when they feel better. So I think there's something going on there, and it's definitely reported that cat owners during that study of the 3 injections were noticing something different beyond just the mobility. Solensia, what it is, you see the MAB on the back part of the name of the actual medication in there. It is a novel monoclonal antibody therapy. It works with the cat's natural antibodies to reduce the pain signals that were found in something called NGF, or nerve growth factor. 77% of cats owners experiencing improvement in those signs. It was a 3-month, 3-injection study. So finally, I'm hoping that we can help identify more of these kitties, because there are definitely a lot of cats with osteoarthritis that are hidden in plain sight, so to speak. So they're out there. We just have to look in the right places to find them. So I'm hoping you guys will help me. So if you're interested in helping us get more information with some patients with Solensia, if you would, here's the next steps. Email address to poplarah@windstream.net. Attention to Dr. Munn. You can put in the subject Dr. Munn/Solensia, or you can put Kaelo Project. And the 5 to 10 seconds, you kind of know the ones I'm looking for by now. I won't repeat all that. If you do this for me, I do have a limited time offer available where we can get you a voucher code for $20 off to try the injection for your first injection, if interested in doing that. Anyone who will get me the videos of the 5 to 10 seconds with those areas that we were talking about, it will be greatly appreciated, and thank you so much.